Hi everyone, this is Lisbeth and Not Just a Mama 80, and I'm here to bring you another home DIY recipe that I'm using at my home that I'm really loving, and I just want to share it with you today. So go ahead and take your tea, take your coffee, so while you hear me, and take your notebook and go ahead and jot some notes because this is going to be a really good one. I've been liking it a lot in my house. So the first thing we're going to need is either a 4-ounce spray bottle. And because we go through it a lot, I decided to up to a 16-ounce bottle because we both use it in the mornings and it helps us a lot. So I'm going to give you both recipes today. We're going to need vegetable glycerin, fractionated coconut oil, rose water, and jojoba oil. That's what I'm using today. And those are the ingredients, and that's it. And it's very simple. So we're going to start by taking the 4-ounce bottle. Actually, I ran out, so I'm making it because I used the last one this morning. I'm going to use a funnel. I have these like flexible silicone funnels. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them practically anywhere. I think the Dollar Tree has them as well. And we're going to start by adding 1 tablespoon of vegetable glycerin. Now, vegetable glycerin is the moisture magnet here. The glycerin pulls moisture into the hair. It helps the hair stay hydrated. It softens and smooths, and it helps detangling and reducing frizz. So this is actually a really good ingredient to use. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of that. Then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of jojoba oil. So jojoba oil is actually what balances and strengthens this recipe. So it is the closest to our natural scalp. Ooh, 1 teaspoon. There you go. It is the closest to our natural scalp oil. It moisturizes without feeling greasy. It adds a lot of shine, and it helps prevent breakage. So jojoba oil is really good in this recipe. The next thing we're going to do is the fractionated, yes, coconut oil. And fractionated coconut oil, again, is also 1 teaspoon. I'm going to do that. And coconut oil, it has to be the fractionated because if not, you're going to get this super greasy feeling in your hair if it's not this one. It leaves it light. It smooths and protects. It adds shine and helps the flyaways, helps prevent breakage and tangles, and it makes the hair feel really silky. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of the rose water. 1 tablespoon of the rose water. I really like how this smells. It smells really fresh and natural. So it makes a nice smell. Now, rose water softens and gentle scalp care. It's a light hydration that it provides. It soothes the scalp and it adds a lot of shine. So that's it. That is all we are adding today. So now all we got to do now is go ahead and fill up the rest of the bottle with water. I'm going to make sure this without spilling. And here's my funnel. I'm going to make sure that I don't spill. And that's all you have to do now. You simply put it in there. You put the top back on there. And you give it a shake. And that is it. That is all you need to do now. When you have wet hair, I recommend that you towel dry. You spray from roots to end. It's about 5 to 8 sprays of this one in your hair, and depending on your hair length. Obviously, if you need more, you put more. And you comb through and then you style as usual. It feels, if you feel like it's too greasy, just reduce the number of sprays. But it actually helps a lot. My daughter really loves how I do her hair with this. And if you want to do the next day, like reduce some of the frizz, go ahead and just do 2 or 4 other sprays and brush or tame your hair. And it works really, really well for that second day frizz. For the 16-ounce bottle, we're going to do it since it's from 4 ounces to 16 ounces. I'm basically going to multiply all the ingredients by 4. So I'm going to open my bottle. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 4 tablespoons of the vegetable glycerin. So we're going to start with the vegetable glycerin. And again, this is what's going to give us the moisture that we need in our hair. Okay. Oh, I forgot the funnel. Here we go. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 tablespoons. There we go. So 4 tablespoons of the vegetable glycerin, okay? Then we're gonna do 4 teaspoons of the jojoba oil. 4 teaspoons. I'm gonna take my jojoba oil, I'm gonna do 4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, and it's getting messy here. 4. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm doing it in my kitchen because it gets really messy. 4 teaspoons of the jojoba oil. Then I'm going to do 4 teaspoons of the coconut oil. So 4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 4 tablespoons of the rose water. So again, 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, because this one's gonna last a little longer because it's bigger, I'm actually gonna add a little bit of vitamin E oil. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon to kind of help it to not go rancid as quickly because it might last a little longer. So I'm gonna do vitamin E oil. It helps for the oil not to go rancid as quickly. So I'm gonna do that. Ooh, there we go. Now, if you wanted to add the vitamin oil to the 4-ounce one, go ahead and add 1/4 of a teaspoon, and that's gonna help it stay longer without being rancid as quickly. So we're going to fill it up now with water. We have our vegetable glycerin, we have our jojoba oil, our coconut oil, our rosewater, and now our vitamin E oil. And what we're gonna do now is fill up the rest of the bottle all the way to the top with water. All the way to the top. And again, this is filtered water double because I want it to be, you can use distilled water, you can use a tap water, honestly, it doesn't really matter. As long as you keep your nose smelling it good, it smells good, then it shouldn't be a problem. You can also add a couple of essential oil drops if you want it to be rose water with something else. So there it is. So you're going to shake it every time before you use it. So all you gotta do is just give it a shake, 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 and then spray your hair. And you can use it, and it's going to be really, really easy to comb your kids' hair, especially if they get a lot of tangles. Or for me with my curly hair, I like it because it gives me that second day refresh, and I really like that as well. Now, the spray will last on the counter in your bathroom from 2 to 3 weeks for the 4-ounce. And if you want to keep it refrigerated, it can last between 4 to 6 weeks. And the 16-ounce bottle, because we added more vitamin oil, it's going to last 3 to 4 weeks on the counter or 6 to 8 weeks in the refrigerator. Try this. It's really, really nice on the hair. My daughter loves the smell, and it's a really nice time that we have together in the mornings. Go ahead and try it. Let me know what you think of this, and hopefully it helps you as much as it's been helping me in the mornings with my daughter's hair routine. So go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe, and you will be hearing a lot more DIY recipes from my family to yours.